What should our character be? I think we're going for edgelord who kind of thing. What are you doing? We are playing an like off the cuff Christmas like adventure, basically using Ironsworn, which is a GM-less tabletop. Everything is based on rolls and your imagination. So we're gonna I'm trying to do that for like a good Christmas special kind of thing. Have you ever heard of Ironsworn? Sorry, don't know. Is it a system? Yes, it's a system using the what's it called? I forget what it's called. It's using a pre-made system, but Ironsworn basically has this. Let me see. If I'm just gonna save this and show you what the character sheet looks like here. Close that. We're gonna go into our main screen. So we have 5 stats. There's a momentum system. You make a quest, and depending on how hard the quest is, the longer that you're gonna be. Every character has an overarching quest that's always supposed to be either extreme or epic. And then the way you make decisions is through the oracles. It's oracles. If you don't know certain things, you roll on them and it'll give you something. Your player actions are these things here. You have these moves, and your moves always tell you what kind of outcome you have, and your imagination comes up. You have to use your imagination to come up with why that outcome came about. I don't know if that makes sense. It'll be more clear once I get into it. But to start off, I think this is our token. You need an idea or two? Yeah, I mean, the idea for this is that even though I'm kind of gonna be the one playing this, I'm gonna have anyone who is in chat kind of help lead on the story a little bit. So even though I'm kind of the player, we're gonna have a cooperative story through our little Who character here. And of course he's the emo dude, because why wouldn't you be emo in an RPG? Yeah, so that's the idea of what's going on right now for my stream. We're gonna do... I'll explain a little more as we get into it. I'm trying really quick to remember what the base stats are like. I know I could basically make them whatever, but I wanna play this one by the book. Yeah, let's open up the playbook here. your character. Anime Queen, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining the team. How are you doing? It's an early Christmas morning and it's cold outside. Good to hear it. Okay, let's see your character stats. All right. Let me pull up here. Good to hear it. We're going to be playing some Ironsworn today, which is a game system that you can play without a GM. It's made specifically for solo players, but it's possible to play with multiple people or even a GM if you really want to. Even though the GM doesn't make... The GM just arbitrates rules. They don't really make the story in Ironsworn. Okay. So our base stats are... what did I just do? Okay, anyways. It's 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. I don't know what I did there. Okay. I don't know what's going on anymore. Okay, anyways. So we have those stats there. And we need to decide what kind of character we're going to be playing. What do you guys think? Let me actually pull out his token so that you guys can see what our boy looks like. Did it actually come out? Where is our boy? Yeah. Come on. Oh, I guess he doesn't want to exist right now. There he is. That's our boy. What do we need to answer? We just need to come up with a character the way you do for any other RPG. We're coming up with a Christmas themed little emo dude who's gonna go rescue Christmas. And we're gonna see whether Ironsworn is nice to us today or not. So we need to come up with some name. I don't know if we just want to go into a random name generator or or just come up with something. 27 to luck. Holy shit. Name emo. All right. I like it. Here we go. Emo. What's that short for? I feel like it should be short for something. Like we chose this because we want to look cool, but our name is actually something kind of like Emeraldo or something. Short for a million? Let's do it. Emo Emilian. All right, so we're gonna we already have our name, sick. We have our health at max, spirit max, supply max. All right, let's choose some stats. What kind of guy is this? So quick rundown of what the stats mean. So edge is your quickness, agility, and prowess in range combat. Heart is courage, willpower, empathy, sociability, and loyalty. Physical iron is physical strength, endurance, aggressiveness, and prowess in close combat. Shadow, sneakiness, deceptiveness, cunning, wits is expertise, knowledge, and observation. And we do have a 3, a 2, 2, and a 1, and a 1. What do you think emo is best at? Max out heart and shadow? We only have 1 3. Where should the 3 go? Shadow? Alright, we're gonna be sneaky, man. We got ourselves... Oh, shit. Oh, edit. Here we go. 3 for Shadow, and we want a 2 in Heart. Yeah. Alright, so we still have another 2. Do we want to Edge, Iron, or Wits? Edge sounds good. Elden Ring is a great game, my friend. Alright, so that's our stats set. We also get, where is it? Yeah, we get an asset as well. So we have companion assets, path assets. These are basically, instead of like having a subclass, like a class, you get assets, and they are basically like abilities here. For example, let's go combat talents just for the hell of it. Cutthroat. See? And as you level up, you can upgrade to the next and next tiers of these or get new ones. Yeah, so we have companion. I don't know exactly all of these, but I guess we can have like a pet along with us for companion. Path, I guess, is kind of like a title for us. Dancer. Combat talents are obviously weapon stuff. Ritual, I think, is magic. It does seem like we're going for a little bit of a sneaky man. Companion? All right, let's do companions. What companion do we like? We have cave lion, giant spider, hawk, sneaky kind heart. All right. We have hawk, horse, hound, kindred, mammoth, owl, raven, and young wyvern. Young wyvern is kind of lit. We want a hound, of course. We got doggo. What is the name of our hound? A cute pooch. Yep. Grim. That goes perfectly with emo. We have Grim the Hound. Alright, so I believe we get to choose one of these, since none of them are chosen from the beginning. So French Bulldog. Let's specify. Sounds good. So we have Sharp. When you gather information using your hound's keen senses to track your quarry or investigate a scene, add +1 and take +1 momentum. Plus momentum is something that is kind of like a modifier you get to add to rolls whenever you want, if you feel like you need it. Ferocious, when you strike or clash alongside your hound, score a hit. You do extra damage and take momentum. Loyal, when you endure stress in the company of your hound, add +1. So basically, our dog can help us not to do as he can be a the stress one. All right, he's going to help calm us down in the darkest of moments. So we are emo Emilian with our best friend Grim, the French bulldog. In case of stress, pets. Exactly. All right. So, and I'm thinking that this whole thing has kind of been set up with the idea of playing through some version of The Grinch Who Stole Christmas. But we are Emo, who's going to search for all the stolen presents. Why? Because our family is sad, and even though we don't like to show emotions, we don't like seeing them sad. Yes, sir. All right. So let me go. Where is summary? We're gonna have our first vow here. And our first vow is going to be to save Christmas. And Mr. Grinch is gonna be our threat. I think we'll do formidable. We'll do formidable. We'll do formidable. It won't be too bad. It is our goal here. So, is the music too loud, or do you guys want me to lower it? Music is cool? Alright, sounds good. Alright. So, Alright, so basically, the way this is gonna work, for you guys to know is, whenever we need to make a roll on something, we'll make a move. So, like, we have, let me see. For example, like, if we're talking to somebody, compel is basically your persuasion. So, like, say we want to compel someone, we're gonna use heart, of course, because we are a sentimental man. We don't have any extra modifiers, so we roll. And so it rolls a dice to decide what we have to meet, and then we roll 2 d10s, and depending on how many of the d10s surpassed our original goal, it tells us whether we succeed, whether we have a weak hit, or whether we miss on our check. And then, for example, that was a compel, so that was a weak hit. So it is as above. So they do what you want or share what, but they also ask you something in return. So this is the way we come up with our story here. All right. So it is Christmas Eve. As Emo is waking up from in the morning, right? I guess he looks out he has his like black shades over his windows because there's too much light outside normally. Too many Christmas lights. There's that big tree in the middle of town that keeps him up during the day, I guess. uh, um, today though, as he gets up, he doesn't hear the general sound of merriment and jolly, which to him is kind of pleasant for the he doesn't enjoy all the noise. And we get up, we have breakfast. Our parents aren't home. They're usually out celebrating with the rest of the village. And as we are getting ready to get out, we're putting our shoes on. Of course, Grim, as always, runs up, nips at our ankles, and sits and smiles the way he usually does. We pet the boy, and we head outside. It takes us a moment to notice, since we don't usually look up too much. But the village is in a mess. The streamers without any lights on them. The Christmas tree is missing. There's broken decorations all over the place. People are sweeping, muttering amongst themselves. I think it's likely that we see our parents somewhere nearby. We'll say it's our mom. So we're gonna approach her and say, "Mom, what's going on?" And she's going to respond and tell us some thief has come in during the night and wrecked everything. We don't know what to do. All the presents are gone. The music boxes have been taken. And the presents have disappeared. Whatever will we do for the children who are crying in their rooms and in their schools? What do you guys think? I think we need to save the presents. Exactly. We don't tell them this though. We're just like, that's cool. But deep inside, we feel the need that we need to do something about this. So gonna tell Mom, hey, I'm gonna go play in the mountain. And she says, you know it's cold out. Make sure to take your jacket. We obviously don't like her coddling us, but we grab our jacket. And we give Grim his little sweater that we give him for the Christmas season so that he's not cold outside. What's this sweater look like, guys? Should have skulls on the sweater? Yes. He looks like a true black soul individual in his happy little sweater. He yips and licks your hand as you put the sweater on him. Mom forces us into a hug that we don't really want because it makes us embarrassed as everybody watches, and we just say bye, Mom, as we push our way out of town. So I think to start off our objective, We're here to save Christmas. I think our first goal is actually just gonna be a... Whereas gather information. So we're gonna see if we can track where these presents have gone. So we're just So when you search an area, ask questions, conduct an investigation, or follow a track, roll plus wits. If you act within a community or ask questions of a person with whom you share a bond, add +1. Wait, is it this one? Let me see. I think it's a... No, yeah, it is. It is this one, I think. No. We're undertaking a journey first. We need to do this first. I just remembered, right? And then we'll do the gather information. When you travel across a hazardous or unfamiliar lands, set the rank of your journey. So we're going to undertake a journey, which is going to be find the presents. All right. And then I don't think it should be too hard. I'm pretty sure there will be plenty of broken ornaments and debris just kind of displaying where this person went, along with tracks in the snow. So we're gonna set it at dangerous journey. Or should we do formidable? What do you think? We are climbing in a snowy mountain, I guess, so it could be kind of dangerous. Basically, these difficulties determine how long our adventure is going to take. We have... I'm kind of between formidable and dangerous. One of these two. I feel like extreme and epic will take us too long. Maybe I should explain the progress system before we really decide. So, we have our journey here. I think our actual goal here is going to be the journey. So the way it works is each box is a progress, right? Some say that you get a box of progress, whereas some say you get 2 ticks, which is like that. You have to fill up all 3 lines. Well, for all 4 lines. So you need 4 ticks to fill up the box and get 1 progress on your adventure. And you cannot complete your adventure till you've filled up all of these. So, for example, this one gives us 3. This one gives us 2. Which might be a little fast. This one gives us 1. But 2 ticks is really slow. 1 tick is just gonna take us days, I think. I'm gonna settle for formidable. Let's just do formidable. So formidable and we're gonna launch our journey here. So we're journeying out of our village. What is this? If you're in a setting off from a community in which you have a bond with, +1. So we get +1 since this is our home. So we're gonna add a 1 to that. And we got us a weak hit. On a weak hit, you reach a waypoint and mark progress, but suffer -1 supply. So we'll say that we had some crackers and stuff with us, some food. However, we're trudging through the snow. It's really foggy out. We're following these tracks of like a sleigh, and there's like hoof prints. Although it's only one set of hoof prints, we don't know how any of this is working. But here we are, right? So so we're going through this. I think we probably slip at some point and our bag tears a little bit and we drop some of our crackers. So our supply is going to drop. Cancel. So we're gonna drop our supply to +4 instead of +5 here. And we do reach a waypoint. So let us determine what our waypoint is. So Oracle. So this is gonna be, I think it's going to be site. So we're gonna do let's do a description, I think. What is description? Yeah. We'll do a description. So we do a description and a theme to determine what our waypoint is. White infested. What could white infested mean in a snowy mountain? So I think we're trudging through the snow, and then we see a bundled up body or shape in the snow. It's a little suspicious, but you're not. It's not uncommon to hear about people going missing in the mountains. We are some ways away from the village, so we approach, and we pull some of the snow off of the top of this. And I think this is going to be, I don't know if it's a dead body, but it's a body. And they have many like gashes that are all like, they're infected. They have like a bit of frostbite. They're infested with frostbite. They've probably been out in the snow for a while. So I think we're going to check on them and see what's going on here. Are they alive? Is going to be so let me see what. Let's just ask the Oracle, I guess. Are they alive? I think this is unlikely, depending on how long they've been out here. So we're gonna go unlikely here. They are not alive. This person is not alive. We found somebody who was lost in the fog and snow, probably during a previous snowstorm. And they just didn't make it and collapsed here. I think Emo, despite his conviction to seem like he doesn't care about anything, is going to kind of drop to his knees and is going to just kind of stare off, looking at this person. Not really looking at them though, just kind of staring off into space. And we need to endure stress. Where is endure stress? Endure stress. So we're gonna endure stress with our spirit. No modifier. Weak hit. We press on. Our dog is at +1 because we endured stress in his vicinity. So I think we're kind of like spacing out, getting a little depressed, a little afraid of what might be up here. No, not knowing if this was a good decision at all. I think Emo's kind of questioning what he's doing right now and whether he truly cares about these presents enough. And he says to himself, maybe I should go back. It's cold. It's dangerous. This fog is coming in. But at that moment, Grim, our French bulldog, kind of like begins to just kind of like lick our hand, kind of stand on his hind legs and begin to lick our cheek, and think we're gonna snap out of it. This mountain is a dangerous place. But as long as we have Grim with us, Emo will likely be fine. At least this is the way he's feeling in the moment. All right. So we found a waypoint. Do we want to investigate whether we know this person, or do you think Emo would want to move on? What do you think, Enemy Queen? All right. I think we're gonna move on. I don't think we want to spend, despite the fact that we were able to push through our stress and our kind of like quick realization of how dangerous the world is. So our journey is find the presence. I did this wrong. So this is our journey. We're doing a formidable one. Okay. Depending on the progress, I might change how difficult this is. But we endure stress. We found this dead body. It was horrible. But we have survived and snapped out of it with the help of our dog. So So we stand up. We don't want to look at this longer than we have to. And we can't do anything to save him now. We offer a quick prayer to the person who has died in the snowy vistas. And we trudge on. Let's undertake a journey once more. Let us see how this is going for us. We got a miss. All right, Oracle. You're gonna be evil to us again? I see you. On a miss, you are waylaid by a perilous event. Pay the price. Oof. All right. Pay the price. A surprise development complicates your quest. All right. Let's ask the Oracle what's going on here. Something complicates our quests. So we're gonna go to the Oracle. It's a surprising development. It's not a perilous development, so at least we're not necessarily in danger. So we're going to go with combat event. Nah, we're just gonna do Ironsworn. What is this plot? Is this a major plot twist? I don't know. Moves. Where's the Oracle? I want to ask the Oracle. Where's the Oracle? Ask the... No, that's pay the price. Ask the Oracle. There we are. No. God damn it. I don't know what I'm doing here. All right. Ironsworn, delve. So we need a twist. Surprising development. Let's add let's do a theme. Let's do a theme and an action here. So action first, theme. Preserve death. Interesting. Okay. What I think is happening here, right? We, despite pushing through it, I think Emo was at this body for much too long. He probably couldn't leave it without actually like paying his respects and doing something. I think we gathered a bunch of stones, kind of made like a makeshift grave with the stones for this person. And this took a while. And I think night is falling. Is it a dangerous night though? Is it dangerous? We're gonna do 50-50. It is not dangerous. Okay, so it's just night. So we're going to moves. We're gonna make camp for the night. Alright, so we're gonna make camp for the night. Use when you rest and recover, roll plus supply on a alright. We're gonna make up a camp. I think we're gonna look for... I don't think there's gonna be too many caves this far down. this on this side of the mountain. But I mean, actually, let's ask the oracle. We can. So let's do a 50-50. Is there a cave? No, that's likely. There is a cave anyways. All right, so there's a cave. We find a cave, and we're gonna set up camp inside. Can we? We're gonna take out a matchbox, gather a few twigs. They're wet, but we're gonna try to get the driest ones and start up a fire here. Weak hit. On a weak hit, recuperate. So we choose one. Let's take one momentum. Since we don't have really any momentum right now, we're gonna take one momentum there. So we have +3 momentum. So we're just kind of sitting around this fire. We're not relaxing. We're not recuperating, and we can't really prepare. There's nothing around to recuperate. But we're just kind of sitting here, focusing on what we're gonna do. It is late at night, which means Christmas is around the corner. We can't spend too much time, so we just warm up because we spent too much time in the snow. And we're gonna undertake a journey as soon as we're warm enough. We stomp out our fire by throwing some snow in it. We make sure we don't leave any trash around. We ate some of our crackers. And let's head out. Alright, so what's a weak hit? Do we want to do... Do we want to do strong hit? Yeah, we'll do the strong hit. So we'll burn our momentum, which actually resets it back down to 2. And we took a strong hit. So we find a waypoint. Nice. You can choose one of the following, so we can make good use of our resources, which will give us progress, or we can move at speed, which gives us progress and momentum, but we lose more supply. I don't want to lose supply. I feel like but we could get our momentum back, and momentum can save us in a pinch. Yeah, we'll move at speed. We're moving quickly. So we'll take one momentum. We'll make some progress on our journey. But we take -1 supply. We are halfway through our supply already. We ate too many we ate too many crackers while we were camping out in that cave there. But let's figure out what this waypoint is, because we found a waypoint. Let's ask our oracle once more. So we need a I don't think we're gonna be doing any settlements here, and if we do get settlements, we'll have to rewrite it. Let's just do let's do a theme. Freedom. Freedom, and let's do detail. War freedom. Holy shit. What could this mean for us? What does war freedom mean on a mountain? Oh. What if... This is just an idea. What if... we find... As we're leaving... We're getting ready to leave our cave, right? That we're stomping out the fire, throwing some snow on the coals so that they don't burn anything, so it's not too dangerous. And then as we're getting ready to leave, we hear some stones shift behind us, and we quickly turn to face whoever's coming up on us. And quickly turn to face whoever's coming up on us, and we see another Who. And he's looking at us. He's got a knife in one hand, but another one kind of like held out in front of him, and he says, "Please, do you have any food? I haven't eaten for days. Please tell me you have something." And I think Emo's going to... First of all, he's gonna freak. He's not used to being in strange places. And this is a stranger with a knife. So I think we're going to... I think we have a slingshot, actually. We're gonna pull out our slingshot. And we're gonna hold it at the ready as well. We're gonna say, Who are you? Where did you come from? I don't recognize you. You're not from the village? And he's going to... The guy's gonna... Still holding out the knife, he's gonna say, I escaped. I was being held by the beast on top of the mountain. Please, I haven't eaten for days. He doesn't feed us. Do you have any food? And I'm going to... Emo's going to nod. But are we gonna give him food? We're low on supply. Yes, here. I think we are gonna give him some food. I don't have much, but I think I can give you a few crackers. Here you go. The man holding the knife still takes the crackers and just begins chowing down, forcing them in his mouth, and he's just kind of staring at us, knife at the ready. And we're just like... Well, first let's mark down that we have lost some of our supply here. And I think we're gonna look at this man and say, you say you come from the top of the mountain. You say you escaped the beast? What do you mean by that? Nothing lives on top of the mountain. It's dangerous. It's cold. And I think we're gonna gather information from this guy. Wait, try to persuade someone. No, we're gonna gather information here. So we're gonna use wits, I believe is the base. Yeah, wits. Will he tell us about the monster on top of the mountain? Okay, so Your investigation unearths a dire threat or reveals an unwelcome truth that undermines your quest. What could that be? Damn, the Oracle's really going hard on us. We're already almost out of food. This shit's rough. So what's he gonna tell us? He's gonna finish his food, not really putting down his knife. He doesn't trust us, despite the fact that we're a kid. He's probably got some really bad clothes on. They're all torn up. He's dirty. And he's going to say, the monster on top of the mountain, it has many of us. Many children. Many presents, many Christmas items. It seems that this creature, he likes to eat these children. I just kind of made that up, but I guess there's a danger. Let me see. Progress moves? Nah. No. What's this? Oh, I don't know what this is. Modify. Let's get rid of that. I don't think we need that. Yeah. So we're gonna go back to our summary here. And we're gonna find out that the reason why there's a threat here. The threat of finding the presence is, yeah, it's not great, but there's many kids. There's many people up at the top of the mountain that will be eaten. These people will be eaten by the monster. And I think they're kept in a cave nearby. It says, I didn't escape from the creature's lair. He has a cave nearby. And this cave, it houses all the prisoners. He's going to eat them. If midnight comes and goes, he will have himself a feast. This is shocking news. Mr. Grinch will eat his prisoners. The threat is time. So I think we're gonna make a mad dash on this one. This one's just gonna be dangerous, I think. It's not gonna be formidable. So we're gonna make a mad dash to find these kids. Actually, let's just make it troublesome. I don't want this adventure to take us too long. This one shot here. So we're gonna go looking for the prisoners. And we have to... The threat is that he will feast at midnight. This is a troublesome adventure. So we're gonna make a mad dash, and we might have to end up fighting him at some point, but we're gonna go for it. He feasts at midnight. Should we get this guy to guide us? Please, sir. We're gonna say, please, sir. I know you escaped from there, but We can't let him eat these people. That's horrible. And I think we're trying to compel him. We're gonna roll plus heart. Will he help us? Strong hit. Take 1 momentum. They do as you want or share what they know. Take +1 momentum. If you use this exchange to gather information, make that move now. Add +1. No. So he's going to guide us there. He's still holding out the knife in his hand, but he lets the knife drop to the ground and his hands go limp onto his sides. He begins to cry a little bit and he says, I don't want to go back there. Please, sir. Please. I don't want to go back. And we're gonna respond with, you have to. We can't leave those people there. They're going to die. The same way that you escaped. Maybe we can get them out too. And the man's going to drop to his knees and he's going to sob a little bit and he says, I planned for so long to get out of there. And now I'm going back. Fine. I'll help you. Cool. So, this isn't going to give us progress on finding the presents. But we are going to head out with this man and our doggo, Grim. To see if we can find these prisoners in the cave. And, so we're gonna undertake a journey, I think. I think that's what... where is it? Where is undertake a journey? Oh, it's right here. Cool, cool, cool. So this one's gonna be troublesome. I don't want it to take forever. So he's gonna lead us to this cave. So we should make progress pretty quickly. But so we're no longer heading towards the top of the mountain because we think that these people being in danger is probably a more pressing matter than the presents and Christmas. Alright, so we're gonna take a journey as we head out. This man leading the way. We really wish that we had some sweater or something because he's cold. But at least he's had something to eat. He hasn't eaten in days, maybe weeks. And we're head out. And we immediately miss, of course. Of course. What is the pay the price? Current situation worsens. Current situation worsens. Okay. I think there's a blizzard, guys. I think there's a blizzard. So we're going to face danger. As we push through, I think we're gonna have to face danger every single time we push through this this fog here. I mean this blizzard. So we're gonna face danger. Let me see. If we move with agility or precision, roll edge, charm, or Uh, I think the goal is to move quickly. If we stay in this blizzard, we're going to quickly get frostbite, and this guy's not wearing any clothes that'll help him survive this. We're gonna use our edge. Wait, I don't think we're good at edge, are we? No. We're gonna have to do it. We're gonna do it anyways. Edge it is. Come on, Oracle. Weak hit. You succeed but face a troublesome cost. Choose one. You are delayed. Lost advantage or face a new danger. You are tired, endure harm. I don't want to lose any harm, so stress. You sacrifice resources, suffer -1 supply. I think we're gonna lose momentum. I think that's what we're gonna do. Because this blizzard is really strong. This blizzard is really strong, and this guy is not wearing any clothes. So I think what's gonna happen actually. Is that this guy is gonna fall to the blizzard. So he's leading the way for a little while, and he's pushing through the snow, leading the way. We're trying to stay as close as possible to him. And we're gonna lose 1 momentum here. And I think what's gonna happen actually is not that he's gonna fall, but we're gonna get separated in the blizzard. So, because it's so hard to see, this guy disappears into the darkness. Shit, man. Shit. And we got no progress on this. Alright. So we've lost our guide. I think that's gonna bump us up to nah, we already paid the price for that. So it's still troublesome, but we've lost our guide. I think we're gonna head in the general direction that he was taking us, in hopes that we can catch back up with him. Fuck. Alright. The snow howling in our ears with the wind. Its visibility is minimal. The only reason we still have Grim is because he's just kind of sticking to our ankles and hopping from hold, like footstep to footstep. Trying to stay as far out of the snow as he can. It's getting thicker by the second. Let's undertake a journey again. See if we can finally make some progress on this. Another weak hit. Alright. You reach a waypoint and mark progress, but suffer -1 supply. Holy shit. We're gonna die out here. We're gonna die. Holy shit, man. Mark progress. Okay, so we've made some progress on that. We lost some supply, though. I think the snow's starting to seep in a little bit through our coat. We started carrying Grim because the snow is just a little tough right now. And we are going to find a waypoint. So this is going to be oracles once more, and we're going to go with, what's this? Focus, aspect. Yeah, we're going to do aspect and, let me see. Yeah, we're going to do an aspect and a focus here. I think, for our waypoint. Sunken trigger. Sunken trigger. What does sunken trigger mean? Oh, I think I know what that means. The sunken trigger is, we found like a, what are those called? Like a gate bridge? Like there's a drop in a canyon, and we can see the cave. There's like a torch burning inside of it, and we can see it, but the bridge is up. We don't know how to get across this. All right. We're still carrying Grim. Grim kind of whines a little bit because of the cold. We try to huddle him as close as we can. And I think, are we gonna try to jump? I feel like that's dangerous. Are we going to jump? I don't know. Face danger. Let's see if we can secure an advantage. Yeah, let's see if we can secure an advantage. We're gonna look for like a rope or something that maybe we could use to pull down that bridge. Maybe we could throw it almost like a grappling hook and pull down the bridge. Let's see how this goes. Quick. Deception. Yeah, we can't use this here, sadly. I think we're just gonna use edge. Gonna do this quickly, thoroughly. We got another weak hit. We take +1 momentum. I think we do find a rope. So we're gonna use this rope and attempt to Is there anything that we could use, or are we just gonna roll? I think we should just roll. So we're gonna swing the rope, and I think Shadow will actually help us here, because Shadow is like us being sneaky, and I think we've probably tried this before because we think we're edgelords. So we throw our makeshift grappling hook at the bridge, and we miss. We pay the price. It is stressful. All right. So we gotta endure stress, sadly. All right. Spirit or heart, whichever is higher. I think our spirit is higher. So we're gonna use that strong hit. Shake it off. Suffer -1 momentum in exchange for 1 spirit. Embrace the darkness. Take 1 momentum. We are an edgelord. We're gonna take the +1 momentum here. And our dog is giving us a +2 now, I think. Yep. Yeah. All right. Dog is giving us +2 when it comes to enduring stress. I need to remember that stuff. All right, so why is this stressful? Oh, it's because we're freaking out. People are gonna die. Um, and then we lose our rope, and the bridge is still up. So I think we're gonna jump. This is a bad idea, but I think we are going to jump. So we're gonna face danger here. And this is gonna be an agility test. So it's gonna be edge. Alright. We're gonna jump a chasm because we couldn't get the bridge down. Wish me luck, guys. Emo Emilion is here to face the darkness of the world. And we hop. We don't have any modifiers. But we didn't need them, boys, because we're fucking G as hell. We didn't need it. All right. We jumped that chasm. We had to clear out some of the snow, of course, because obviously we had to, because we wouldn't be able to run otherwise. So we clear out some of the snow, make a good running lane, and holding Grim close to our chest, we walk back a good 10-15 feet, and then we sprint and jump that chasm. So we got a strong hit. Take one momentum. We land on the opposite side, rolling in a very parkour manner. And we're gonna drop the bridge, because we're not jumping that again. We're not jumping that again. So we're gonna drop the bridge down. And I actually think that this is gonna give us some progress on freeing these people. Yeah. So we got almost all the way to the people. We're in the cave now. We're holding Grim, trying to quiet him down because he's crying. And I think we're going to we are going to undertake a journey inside of this cave. See what happens here. Hopefully we can find the prisoners. I'm pretty sure. Okay, let's ask the... It's likely, so... Let's ask the oracle here. Likely. Are there people inside of here? Can we hear movement? Or is it just the prisoners? There are people. We'll say it's one, like, prison guard. It's a mutated person. He's got, like, this greenish fur growing on the sides of his face. And, he's got this wicked scar over one eye. His eye is sealed shut because of it. And we see him kind of walking around, moving stuff. There's a few presents in here. Seems like whoever stole the presents has given him some. And he's just kind of unwrapping boxes, taking out the present, shaking it in front of the prisoners. There's like, we'll say there's like 5 people inside of a cell. And he's just going, you wanted this, it's mine now. And then he like tears the toys. And then he'll grab ornaments and shatter them in front of these people. And it's not a fun time. So, do we see where the keys are for the cell? Maybe we're going to use our stealth this time. So we're going to use our shadow, what we're good at as an edgelord. So Emo is going to look for the keys. Do we find the keys? That's a weak hit. Take 1 momentum. Alright. We do find the keys. Your advantage is short-lived. So we find the keys. But they happen to be on his person. So we're going to face danger here as he's going through the presents, unwrapping boxes, he's doing all this stuff, and we're going to try to sneak up and take the keys off of his belt. I think we're gonna leave Grim behind in one of the empty boxes that he's opened already for the presents, and we're gonna just kind of pet him on the head, scratch him behind, give him a scritch behind the ear, and then we're gonna just go, shh, be quiet, Grim, we'll be right back, don't make any noise, okay? And he's just gonna get at us quietly and give us those sad puppy eyes, and we're gonna head off, sneaking behind this guy, carefully avoiding all the cracked ornaments on the ground and whatnot. Eyes focused on the keys. And he's just kind of humming to himself as we approach, going, and we're going to attempt to steal the keys from him. Hopefully we don't get in a combat. I would prefer if there's 6 of us against this guy instead of just 1-on-1. Let's do it. You've gotta be kidding me. We miss. You fail, or your progress is undermined by a dramatic and costly turn of events. Pay the price. I'm not even gonna roll. I think we know what this is. So as we're approaching, we're avoiding all the broken ornaments. But then I think we bump into one of the boxes that was slightly to the side of us, and the boxes kind of like fall over. They're not super loud, but they make enough noise to where this guy turns to face us. He says, "What's this then?" "We got a small one. How'd you get out of the cage?" And he's gonna lunge for us, and we are going to start a combat. All right, we're going to enter the fray. We are low on supply here, so hopefully I don't know if we can lose supply during combat, but I hope to God that we can not lose any. So we're gonna see who goes first here. We're gonna enter the fray. Moving into position against an unaware foe or striking with... No, we can't do that. Facing against your foe. Are we ambushed? Sadly, I do think we are ambushed. We are ambushed by this guy. So we're gonna use wits, and hopefully we get to go first, but if not, it's rough. And we're gonna start a new, let me see, what does it say? Yeah, we're just gonna start a new progress bar here. We're gonna make this guy just the jail keeper. And I think he's just gonna be dangerous. He's gonna be a dangerous dude. So we're gonna make an enter the fray. And sadly, we miss. Alright. Combat begins with you at a disadvantage. Pay the price. Your foe has initiative. Okay. Well, that's fucking rough. So let me see. What's this? When you have initiative and attack in close quarters, clash. Alright. So clash is gonna be his turn. Turn the tide. Once per fight, when you risk it all, you may steal initiative from your opponent. When you do, add +1 and take 1. If you fail to score a hit on that move, you must suffer the dire consequences. Okay, so turn the tide is something that we do as an emergency if things are going really, really bad. Whew. So we're gonna clash. This guy turns to us and he's got a nutcracker in his hand that he just took out of one of these presents. He gives us a smile and he says, "You look like you'll be a tasty one." And he holds it almost like a bat and he's going to smack us in the face. Can we avoid the hit though? Your initiative, you fight in close quarters. We're going to get some range on him. So I think we're gonna immediately back up when he turns around. So it's gonna be plus edge here. I don't think it matters too much. Oh, it does matter. So yeah, so we're gonna do edge. We're gonna back away. Your foe keeps the initiative. No, we want the initiative. So we're going to burn our momentum, which is going to take us back down to +2. So we're going to get strong hit. You inflict your harm and choose one. You have the initiative. So we're going to... I think we're going to do an extra +1 harm. So, let's see, summary. And we're gonna mark against the jailkeeper, and we're gonna mark a second one there. So that's his health bar. But we have initiative, which means that we can now do a strike. So he he tries to hit us with the nutcracker. We roll out of the way through many of the present boxes. They go flying everywhere. And as he tries to follow us, he steps on one of the broken ornaments. He's not wearing any shoes because he's like this cave troll kind of guy. And he's just like, "Arr!" And then as he's trying to regain his balance, we grab one of the ornaments and chuck it at his face. And it just kind of shatters. Some of the shards kind of get embedded a little bit on his eyebrows and forehead. And he just kind of howls in pain. And we're going to grab another one and chuck it at him as well. We're just chucking these ornaments at him. So it's going to be another edge. And that's another strong hit. We inflict +1 harm. So we're going to go back into our summary. So this is the jailkeeper. We're going to do mark progress and do another harm. And we have initiative. In the fight, when you make a move to take decisive action and score a strong hit, you may resolve the outcome of this fight. If you do, roll the challenge dice and compare it to your progress. Momentum is ignored on this roll. Okay. I don't know if we want to try to finish the fight. Because we've done some good damage to this guy. But I don't know if we have enough damage on him to really end the fight. He's got a bunch of shards of broken ornaments in his eyes though. So I think we're gonna strike again. The whole time Grim is just kind of yipping and barking from his box. We grab another ornament and we throw it at him as well. Let's go edge again. Your attack fails and you must pay the price. Your foe has initiative. So we miss. So this troll-like dude, he sees that what we're doing, and he begins to put his hand in front of his face. So the ornaments are hitting his arm, his hand, and they're no longer going into his eyes. And he says, "Filthy bugger, come here!" And he begins rushing towards us. Do we want to try to turn the tide here? No. We're just gonna clash, I guess. Depending on how this clash goes, we'll turn the tide. I don't want to suffer too much harm. So he's running at us with this nutcracker as a melee weapon, and he's gonna try to smack us. So we're gonna do edges again as we try to avoid him. All right. So we managed to hit him in the face. Let me see. Enter the fray. So all right. So we've taken 2 harm now that yeah, we've actually taken, we've taken 2 harm, so we're at +3 health. Just wanted to make sure on that. And that fucking sucks. And I think we just took another hit as well. So we're actually at +1. All right. Yeah, we're at +1. So he has hit us, but we do damage to him as well. So we're going to mark progress on the Jailkeeper, and I think we are going to try to fulfill. We're gonna try to end the fight. Yeah, so we're gonna try to end the fight. So we're gonna try to fulfill this fight here. So what's a weak hit on ending the fight? All right, so I think we're going to put him unconscious with the last ornament we throw at him. So he's going to go unconscious, but it is a weak hit, so we have to choose one of these. We don't want to endure any more harm because we're freaking dying. We're not going to do that. Suffer collateral damage. You were marked for vengeance. Nah. I think we're just gonna endure some stress from what just happened. We're not used to fights. This is the first time we've ever fought somebody. So we're going to roll plus spirit, and then we get a +2 from our doggo. Strong hit. That's yeah. So +2. We don't actually increase it unless we actually suffer the stress. So strong hit. Can we go higher in spirit? No, we can't. Okay, so we're going to take the momentum. So we fall back as the combat kind of comes to an end here. Let's get rid of the Joe Keeper here. Clear. We'll leave that. And I think we're gonna mark progress here on freeing the prisoners because we defeated the guy. Yep. And then we're gonna attempt to fulfill our quest. So we have 1, 2. Let's see if is it a good hit? An opportunity. What does that mean? Let's see. What is this? Quest move. Fulfill your vow. So I think what opportunity means is that something good happens as long as we succeed. And I think we did succeed, actually. Because both of these are lower than our progress. So we did get a strong hit. Mark experience. So I think this was dangerous. No, this was troublesome. Okay. So we get +1 experience. Okay, so this is +1 experience. So let's do 1 experience. And I think that we could mark some progress on finding the presence. And I think because we saved the prisoners, I think that we can also mark some progress on saving Christmas. There we go. Hell yeah. So we have saved the prisoners. We get the keys and unlock the cell. All of these people kind of clamor out. And they each like pull us into a hug. They pat us on the head and they pat us on the shoulder and the back, and they're just like, thank you. We thought we were done for. And we're gonna nod and say, I thought I was done for too. None of you would happen to know medicine, would you? And let's see. Do any of it? We'll do the 50-50. Does anyone know medicine? No. Ah, fuck. Shit. All right. We're gonna try to heal ourselves as they all gather around, celebrate that they're free. And as they're like gathering about, we're trying to heal. So this is plus wits. Wits are iron. They're the same. So we're just going to wits. Strong hit. Your care is helpful. If you or the ally under have the wounded condition, you may clear it, then take or give up to 2 HP. We're gonna take 2. Sick. So we're at 3 again. And then they're gonna talk to us. They're gonna say, you wouldn't happen to know where Arnold went. You got out of here first. I don't know how he did it, but he tricked that beast over there. And they point at the unconscious dude. And we're gonna say, Emo's gonna say, yeah, I found him earlier. He's the one that told me about this place. But there's a blizzard, and we lost sight of him. I don't know where he went. They all give us a sad look, and they say, well, we can't thank you enough. Do you know where we could go that's safe? And Email's gonna say, yes. If you head down the mountain, you should be able to find my village of Whoville. It should be safe there. I'm sure if you ask for Alejandra, my mom, she'll be willing to help you. They nod and say, thank you, young man. If it weren't for you, we would still be here, and the great green beast might have eaten us for dinner. You two should watch out. He'll be very upset when he finds out that you've stolen his meal. Emo's gonna nod and say, yeah, I'm guessing that this green beast that you mentioned is the one who stole all the presents. And we kind of glance around the room at the wreckage of this guy going through all of these presents and the broken nutcracker in his hand and broken ornaments. I guess that there should be some clues here about finding him. And then I think we're gonna, let me see. We're going to try to compel, right? This, yeah, we're gonna make this place a community, for now, just in roleplay terms, because we save these people, they're willing to help us. So we're gonna use heart, and we're gonna take +1. It's a weak hit. You and your allies may choose 2 from within the categories below. On a weak hit, you choose 1. Okay. Do we want health? I think we want health, right? Yeah, we'll roll to see if we can resupply, but we'll take the health for sure. And I think they are going to give us aid when it comes to finding the presents. So we're gonna grab one thing from that. We're gonna say yes. If you follow, there's a cave to the back of this. There's a cavern in the back of this cave, and there's a path. If you follow it, it spirals to the top of the mountain. I think that's where some of the others went when the green beast came for them. You should be careful, young man. The beast is dangerous, and I think if it were him that were here now, this would be a different story. We're gonna nod and say, yeah, I assume that is the case. But if I don't do this, my family and my town will have a miserable Christmas, and I can never tell them, but it would really hurt me if that were to happen to them. I think some of the people are gonna smile. They're gonna say, "You're a good kid. Take care." And I'm actually gonna take this moment to look into leveling up. I don't know if we can actually level from the experience that we have. Let me see. I think we need 2 experience, but I'm gonna double check. Where is leveling up? Your character, let's check experience. The amount of experience is based on the rank of the quest. Yeah, it ranges from 1 to 5 points. Yep. When you advance, you can spend experience to purchase assets. Adding an asset takes 3 experience. Upgrading an asset takes 2. Okay, so we don't have enough. I guess that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Okay. I'm gonna take a moment to quickly take a restroom break, but we'll continue Emo's adventure when I return. Just remember, it's cold outside, but it's warm inside this stream. I hope you're all having a good time, and we will continue shortly. All right. We are back at it again, boys. All right. Quick mention to the Discord channel that is in the About section. Feel free to show up, join it. If I do get enough people interested in Dungeons and Dragons into the Discord, I will create a DM workshop as well as just general game discussion. And who knows, maybe at some point I'll be willing to run a game specifically for followers and viewers of the channel. All right. So we've where did we leave off? Right. We made friends with a new community of people, these people being the prisoners. So let's do a bond, because we did make a bond. We have one bond here. I think that's one line. Oh, well, we have our mom as well. There we go. So we're gonna add a person, and we're actually just gonna name this prisoners. Details. They were in Mr. Grinch's prison. Descriptors. We're gonna say that they're thankful. Freed them from becoming Mr. Grinch. I misspelled Grinch. Grinch is Christmas meal. All right. We have our bond. And we made progress on saving Christmas and finding the presents, as they have informed us that we can follow a path that's within this cave that spirals up the mountain and leads us to the lair of this foul green beast referred to as Mr. Grinch. Let me lower our volume here. There we go. All right. And let us journey to victory. I don't know why I said that. That makes no sense. Anyways. So we are on our journey to find the presents. And we are going to undertake a journey. Well, we're at full health, full supply. Let's see if we can resupply inside of this building. I mean, he had to be eating something other than just people, because there were no dead people here. So let's see if we can find some food. Or maybe like a new coat or something. Alright, let's do it. We got a weak hit. You take up to +2 supply, but suffer minus momentum for each. Fuck! Let's just take -2 momentum. Why not? And we're gonna take +2 supply, because I don't want us to run out of food. And also, being low on supplies can be pretty bad. Alright, so we were able to resupply a little bit. And now we're heading out on this journey. Where will this cave tunnel lead us? Let's see. And we are heading off from a community that we have formed. So we go back, we pick up Grim. We're holding him to our chest between our hands. He's a small boy. And Emo is going to head out from this group of people we just saved. Them guiding us to our next objective. So let's go. Wits +1. You are waylaid by a perilous event. What is this perilous event? Do we want to just roll, or do we want to make it up ourselves? I don't know. What should we do? I don't really know what this event would be, so let's just roll, I guess. Your action has an unintended effect. Your action has an unintended effect. Is this the action of freeing the prisoners or of leaving the guy alive? I think it's that we left the guy alive. He's gonna wake up and he's gonna follow us. All right. So we hear, as we head up this pathway, we begin to hear the heavy footfalls of this ogreish dude following us somewhere down below. Just. And we hear him just groan, and he's like, "Ugh. Where'd you go?" And then, what are we gonna do? Are we gonna let him pass? I think we should hide, maybe. Can we hide? Is there anywhere to hide? Well, we're gonna try to hide. So I think we're gonna face danger. I think that's what we're gonna do. And we're gonna sneak hide. So shadow, what we're good at. We put our hand over Grimm's mouth a little bit, so to keep him from barking, soothe him a little bit, and go, shh, it's okay, Grimm, just be quiet. And then we're gonna kind of hide in like a crevice of this cavern pathway. Come on. You succeed but face a troublesome cost. Choose one. You are delayed, lose advantage, or face a new danger. You are tired, hurt. No, dispirited, or afraid. Endure stress. Sacrifice resources, supply, -1. No. We're gonna take the -1 momentum here. So we're at 0, which is actually like pretty bad. Once you start going down in momentum, things kind of suck. So we are at 0 momentum. And in the troublesome cost is that this guy is now ahead of us. So we are going to follow him quietly, trying to make our way up this path. He had presence with him in that jail cell, so maybe, just maybe, he'll lead us to where the presents actually are. So we're gonna go shadow again. Well, actually, we have to do wits, don't we? Yeah, we're gonna wits. As we follow this guy up. Come on, buddy. That's another weak hit. You reach waypoint mark. Progress, but suffer -1 supply. I think the cold is starting to get to us. Even inside this mountain, it is icy cold. There are icicles forming from rocks up above. The ground is slippery. It's starting to seep through our fur-lined boots. Ahu is not usually this far from warmth. There's usually a fire within walking distance. So we're gonna find a waypoint. We mark progress. So let's go back here and mark some progress. Cool. And we're gonna find a waypoint. Let's go oracles. We're gonna do another focus and aspect. What do we find? Trigger pillaged. We're gonna redo focus because we got that one last time. Pillaged container. Pillaged container. I think that we're following this guy. We're being sneaky. It's really cold. We're not accustomed to the cold. And then he leads us into another cavern a ways up from the prison. We're inside of this like fortress within the mountain at this point, and it's like this room basically. And there's boxes upon boxes of presents that have been torn open. And anything that's not of value thrown into a corner. Everything of value has been put into a large crate. And so we found some of the presents, but I don't think we can we can take them home from here. We need to find a way to get them home. But I'm gonna go ahead and mark progress on finding the presents, because we have actually found some of the presents, but we don't have a way to get them back. So we're gonna actually rename this to return the presents. Right. So we have done this, and we've probably made progress on saving Christmas, I want to say. Actually no, because we still haven't found how to. Yeah, we haven't found a way to do it. Maybe once we find a way to transport the presents, we can try to save Christmas. But we found some of the presents, which is good. So what are we gonna do here, though? We found the presents. We know where they're at. They're inside of this room, a ways up from the prison cells. And I think the guy kind of just looks around and he spits onto the pile of non-valuables, and he says, "Damn who's and their trash. Where's all the jewelry?" And maybe he continues walking. Does he continue walking? 50-50. He continues up the path, up another staircase. And I think we're going to follow him. I would like to give a disclaimer now that I don't exactly know the correct way, quotation marks, correct way to play this game. I'm just kind of playing it my own way here, using the various moves and stuff in a way that makes sense to me. And I'm having fun this way. I think it's fine to play a game the wrong way as long as you're having fun. But if you know how to actually play this game, let me know. Put down a comment in the stream chat, or if this is later on YouTube, leave a comment in the comment section. Anyways, let's get back to this. So he's continuing up the staircase beyond the room with all the like trash pieces, what they consider trash, gifts. And I'm guessing he's taking the crate of jewelry with him. I think it's likely, but we'll see. He does, yep. Takes the jewelry with him. Takes the crate of valuables. Grim looks around at the room and growls in probably disgust. I don't know. I don't speak dog. But now that this ogre dude is a little bit ahead of us, we are going to undertake a journey. I think we're... I want to try to resupply again. Let's try it. This is a strong hit with opportunity. So we take +2 supply. We're at 4. And I think the opportunity is... I think the opportunity is that we find amongst all this stuff a harness for what looks like a horse, or maybe, God forbid, a reindeer, which itself hints at there being a sleigh or vehicle of some sort further up the mountain, which could give us some progress on returning the presents home. Things are going good. Things are going good, guys. All right. So, I think we're going to start a new journey here to find the sleigh. This is probably going to be troublesome as well. Actually, let's make it... Yeah, we'll just make it troublesome. If it gets dangerous somehow, we'll make it dangerous, but we'll do troublesome. So we're gonna search. We're gonna undertake a journey looking for the sleigh specifically, somewhere up the mountain. So we're gonna follow this guy at a good distance so he doesn't catch sight of us. Let's see what happens. It's a weak hit. You reach a waypoint and mark progress, but suffer -1 supply. Okay. So we mark progress. Let me see. So we mark progress. Take +1 momentum, but -1 supply. Okay. And I think the supply here is basically just gonna be how cold we are, how bad this is, and it's pretty cold. So we took -1 supply, and we found a waypoint. Let's Oracle here. What's themes? Domain, nah. We're gonna do description, detail, power blight. Yeah, let's just do feature and focus and aspect again. Fragile history. What could that mean for us? What does fragile history mean? Or history fragile. Something that has a history of being fragile. So this is a location, object. I think that what we found is that there's like this mini there's like a cavern with like a mini lake mini river inside of this cave, inside of this place, and we don't know the exact path that the guy, the jailkeeper took, but this ice, though in some parts thick, looks like it could easily crack in some other places. So we gotta cross this. And I think we are going to face danger here. Stealth, trickery, no. I think we're gonna go edge. We're gonna try to be quick. I don't think Emilian will spend too much time kind of sneaking around or anything. I think we're gonna try to rush through and hope to the graces that we don't fall in. So we're gonna face with edge. Let's do it, boys. What's all these weak hits? God, this Oracle hates me, bro. You succeed, but face a troublesome cost. Choose one. Suffer -1 momentum. I think what happens is that as we run through, we do get across, but as we get across, part of the ice kind of shatters underneath our foot as we're running through, and we take a dip in the water, and we might suffer -1 supply. Bum 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 bum. Yep. So we take -1 supply. We're cold. So we managed to save Grim from this, and he's just kind of licking our face, trying to warm us up a little bit, and we're straight up shivering at this point. Things are bad. But we get across this frozen river, and we say, "It's okay, Grim. I'm okay. We need to find somewhere warm because I don't think I could go this way for much longer." And we're gonna continue. I think this is not a safe place to make camp, or else I would say make camp. I think our only option here is to push forward. I'm gonna mark. Oh shit! No. Let me see. So we undertook a journey. And we got a weak hit. Okay, I already marked progress. Okay. Alright, it's getting cold. We got through this ice pond. But our unwillingness to stop and think about the situation has caused Emo to dip his legs into icy cold water. Would that cause harm though? No, I'm for the purpose of whatever we're using supply for. I think supply is just, it's gonna be the cold. We got cold. We lost some supply. All right, we get across. We've lost sight of this guy, but I'm sure we can figure this out. Yep, we find the path right away. On the other side, there's like, we'll say some of the jewelry from the crate fell out. We find a path that leads up another staircase. And that was a strong hit. So strong hit. You reach a waypoint. If the waypoint is unknown, envision choose one. Mark progress. Make good use of resources. Or take +1 momentum, but suffer -1 supply. What should we do? Are we gonna get colder? Like speed? I think we were running, so yeah, we were running. And being wet and running is not a good idea, so we're gonna take the +1 momentum. -1 supply. And we're gonna go mark progress on finding the sleigh. Let's see what this location is here. Information collapsed. I think that actually what we found here is there's a kind of like obviously the stairs keep going up, but there's like an overhang here on the side of the mountain, and the sleigh is right here. But there's been a bit of an avalanche. So the sleigh is covered in snow. And I don't know, this doesn't have much to do with information, but I think this works. So we found the sleigh, but we still can't use it. So we're gonna go ahead and do we want to take the time now, or do we come back? I think we're gonna have to come back. I don't think we're warm enough to deal with this. Yep. I don't think we're warm enough to deal with the snow and whatnot. So we are going to continue up the mountain, hoping that we'll find like a fire or something, or somewhere safe to camp out and undertake a journey once more. And we got another weak hit. Make progress but suffer -1 supply. Ooh. Our max momentum has been reduced to 9. Let me see. Yeah, we are unprepared. That's rough. We do mark progress. So we're gonna mark progress on I think this is gonna continue being progress on returning presents. So we mark progress, and what else? -1 supply, and we found another waypoint. What is this waypoint? Message complex. I think that we're actually getting into. I think we get into the place. It's like the main complex, the main stronghold here. And this guy who kind of walks in, there's various there's just piles of garbage and of like jewelry and people's clothing and stuff that have been just piled on top of each other here and there. Every corner of this place is full of just trinkets and nonsense. And we sneak our way in, and we see the ogre dude from before, and he's holding this crate of jewelry, and he's walking up to what looks like a big green creature just kind of sitting there. And he says, "Master, I've brought you the goods." I think that works. "I've brought you the goods that we stole. Here, this is the values." And then you just hear a deep, groaning voice that goes, "Good. How is my feast coming?" And he says, "About that. I don't know how to say this. And then you hear, I think while they're talking, we're gonna look through all this clothes and see if we can find a warm coat or something. Which is gonna be a resupply for us. So we're going to warm coat. A weak hit. We're just gonna take both. We're not. I don't think we're unprepared anymore. Yeah. So we find a very large coat that we switch out for our own. Kind of huddle up underneath it for a bit, holding Grim underneath as well, warming him up a little bit. He kind of whimpers to us, and I think Emo's going to turn his attention to big guy in throne, and we rejoin their conversation where he says, "See, the thing is, this kid, he came in out of the out of the snow, and what can I say? What do you mean? Well, he kind of freed everybody." What? Sir, I can go get them back if you want, but... And then we just hear silence. And I'm gonna actually roll. I feel like this Grinch fella is kind of evil, and I don't think he cares too much of his minions. We're gonna roll a 50-50 here on whether or not he kills the guy he is talking to. He doesn't. He just smacks him across the face. The guy falls to the ground and immediately huddles up into a ball, and he says, I'm sorry. There was a kid, though. He came up this way. The kid, the one who freed them." And he says, "Is that so? Maybe we have company. Quick, gather the others and search for him. Bring him to me. If he will steal my supper, he will become my supper." And he says, right away, sir." And he heads off. I wonder if I just switched his voice. I hope not, but I might have. I don't think that was right. Anyways, so this guy heads off, and we hear the grumbling of this Grinch dude in his chair. We got our new coat, and we found a way that we could probably get the presents home if we wanted to. We just have to uncover the sleigh. But this Grinch guy seems like a problem. And I'm going to mark progress on that, because we found him. And I think what do we need to do? What's our next objective here? We found the sleigh. It's covered in snow. We found the presents, but we need the sleigh to get them there. To get them home. But if we leave this Grinch person unattended, if he's still around, he'll just do this again at some point. Or worse. What are we gonna do? I think Here's what we're gonna do. I think we're gonna try to sneak around and convince his minions that working under the Grinch is not good for their health, just based on how he treats them. And I think that if we can do that, we can then face the Grinch himself. And we can face the Grinch himself and hopefully not have to deal with people joining him up. So I think we're gonna try to secure an advantage. This is gonna be us. Well, let me see. Is there a better option here for sneaking? Out of supply, face danger, secure an advantage. Yeah, we're just gonna secure an advantage. And we're gonna sneak. We're gonna try to sneak around and find where this minion dude is going before he can find all the others that this Grinch guy spoke of. I think our goal is to get him alone. So we're gonna sneak, and hopefully we don't have to fight him and the Grinch at the same time. Because if that happens, I don't think we're gonna make it. All right, shadow. So we sneak past. We did it, boys! We are fucking G's. All right. So we choose one. We gain an advantage. Take control, make another move now, and add +1. So we sneak around the Grinch. He doesn't quite notice us. We catch sight of him kind of chewing away on a bone of some sort. We don't know what creature it comes from, but either way, it's disturbing. He's got this wicked smile on his face that curls all his features into this hideous visage. We sneak around the throne and follow the guy. And we are going to catch up to him. And we're going to tap him on the shoulder. He's going to turn around and say, "What? Who is it?" And then he'll see us and say, "Ah, it's you." And he's going to reach down, grab his club that he has hanging off of his belt, and he's gonna say, "If I take you in now, the master will give me rewards." And we hold up our hands. We're gonna say, "Look here, look, man. I don't want any problems, but I don't think that you handing me in is gonna do anything for you. I mean, just look at the way he treats you. It wasn't your fault that I let everyone go, and you managed to come all the way here and tell him about it, and look what he did to you." I think the guy will touch his cheek where he got smacked, and he's gonna... And I'm gonna say, "Look, I think that you shouldn't work for this guy. He seems like really bad news. I know that generations have probably worked under him. You were probably brought up and groomed for this position, but to end trauma, you need to be the one to break the cycle. He doesn't care about you guys." And so that's gonna be a compel? Yeah, that's gonna be a compel here. I think we're just trying to convince him. And we do get +1, so we're gonna use heart. Ooh, that's a strong hit with an opportunity. Does this mean that he'll help us? I think that's what this means. And he says, you know, I think you're right. And he's like tearing up a little bit. He says, I think I've always known. I've just been too afraid to see it. Look, man, it's okay. I understand. But this guy's bad news. And I saw how you were going through the presents. Maybe, I mean, there was that nutcracker, right? You really enjoyed that present. Maybe you guys don't hate Christmas. You've just been conditioned to think you do. And I think with that, not only am I going to compel him because he's going to join our team and whatever, I think that we're going to sojourn and try to form a bond with this guy. We really got to him. And I think because of the opportunity, we're going to try to make a bond with him. Roll plus heart. If you share a bond, +1. Nah. All right, so just heart. It's okay. And I'm glad you're realizing it. But maybe you don't hate Christmas. Maybe you've just been led to think that you do. And he goes, yeah, I think you might be right. I really like Christmas cookies. And I've always wanted to wear one of those Christmas sweaters. They look so comfortable. And inside, Emo is just like, bleh. Like, Christmas sweaters? Ugh. But we're not going to say that. Let's try the sojourn. Do we form a bond? We get +1 because of our previous compel. Let's do it. That's a strong hit. Woo! You and your allies may each choose 2 from within the categories below. On a hit, you and your may each focus on one of your chosen recover actions and roll plus heart again. On a strong hit, take 2 more for that, +2 more for that action. On a weak hit, alright. Oh, this is the wrong thing. Shit. Yeah, no. Forge a bond is what we're doing. If this is plus heart, then I will take the same roll. But when you spend significant time or make sacrifices for their cause, you can attempt to create a bond. Roll plus heart. Yep, we're just gonna take the same roll because that was the original intention for it. So we form a bond. On a strong hit, make note of the bond, mark a tick of your bond in progress check, and choose 1. We're gonna take +2 momentum. We got it. We can't stay at 0 momentum. All right. All right. So we're gonna go to summary. And actually we're gonna go to bonds here. We're gonna add 1. What's his name? If the monster's name is Grinch, I think his name will be... We're gonna name him Hangry, because I think it's funny. Hangry. He's in the Grinch's lair. Descriptors. Let's ask an oracle for a describing feature. character descriptor. um, disabled. All right. I'm sorry, bro. I think he is missing an eye because of what we did to him. From all the ornaments we threw into his eyes, he is now missing an eye. Realized that Christmas isn't bad. He was just groomed to believe it was. Hangry is going to be joining our party, boys. So he's going to join our party. And I think that's going to give us progress on saving Christmas here. So I know this is dangerous, but do you think you're willing to help me take down the big green guy? Because you might have agreed Christmas isn't so bad, but if we leave him around, this will just happen again. Do you think it's possible that he'll come around if we try to talk to him? This is gonna be unlikely. No, there's no way. He hates Christmas. He does. He really does. I think that when he was little, I think he was born on Christmas, and when he was little, his parents abandoned him in this cave because they thought that he was a monster because of the way he looked. And every birthday, he was reminded of the fact that everyone was celebrating the fact that he was no longer with them. So he became a monster. He became what the people feared. And he thinks Christmas is a celebration of him being gone. That's so dumb. That's not what Christmas is. And I think Emo takes a moment to think inwardly, and he says, don't tell anyone, but Christmas is about being happy, being merry, jolly, spending time with your family, being annoyed by your brothers and cousins, and it's everyone getting together and enjoying the time that they have together. I can understand how you might be upset, because that sounds bad that happened to him. But it's not our fault. And he misunderstands Christmas. The guy nods and Hangry nods and says, yeah, I know that you say it. I see it too. Usually for Christmas, we celebrate the fact that we're still alive this year. So, I guess you could say that that's a celebration. Me and my brothers, we have a good time enjoying the fact that we weren't taken out by Mr. Grinch. See, you thought you hated Christmas, but You've been celebrating it all along. He nods. He says, well, we can try to convince him. And if it doesn't work, well, we'll have to deal with that as well. But I will help you. I appreciate that a lot, Hangry. It's really nice of you. And he says, he laughs and says, you know, I feel almost as if it's dumb to say it this way, but I feel as if my heart has grown today. Maybe even 2 sizes. Yeah, that's weird, Hangry. You should probably get that checked out. But you know, if that's what it takes for you to appreciate Christmas and everything it brings for us, so be it. Now, are you ready to face down your boss? I think so. Yes. Let's go. I'll lead the way. And we head back together. Down to face Mr. Grinch. We enter the large chamber. Let me see. Icy lair. We enter the large chamber and let me see. I have tokens here. Let me see. So we have this thing. Oh, this is us. Think this is his reindeer pal. He's just chilling right there. And then let's see. Yeah, this is it. All right. Hey, 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 Mr. Grinch. All right, so I think he's gonna be freaking massive. So not this massive though, mind you. So I think he's gonna be 3. Actually, he is this massive. So he's just sitting up here. He's got his pet reindeer dog, who's just kind of curled up down here. And then our guy is going to be. He's 1 block, so we're there. And I'm actually just gonna. Let me see. We need something for Hangry. Should Hangry be a monkey? Bear? Hyena? Cat guy? I think this is Hangry. This looks like it could be Hangry. He's coming with us in our journey for battle. Let me see. Can I still roll from this separate page? I can, but I'm just gonna do this. So we're gonna enter back in a cavern over here, I guess. And Hankry's going to say, look, listen here. We want to fight him, but I need you to... I need you to get out of here if things go south. Emo's gonna say, no, I can't leave you. Can't leave anyone. I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like I need to save Christmas. There's so many bad things happening and I can't just let them happen. And if I lose... Earlier today, I found somebody who had died because of the frost. Obviously, it wasn't my fault. I didn't do it, but it still shook me to my core nonetheless. And I feel like if I lose you here, I don't want to live with that for the rest of my life. You get me? And he smiles a little bit and says, I understand. It's the same with me and my brothers. And a little bit with you, now that I think about it. It's interesting that despite the fact that moments ago you were an enemy, that now I could want to save you so much that I could tell you to leave me and save yourself. Look, if I'm getting out of here, we both are. Okay? If you die on me, I'm gonna sick Grim on you, and he's gonna be very upset. Okay. I'll take that to heart, Emilian. My name's Emo. Right. And let's start our combat here. And our combat is going to be Mr. Grinch. And his rain dog. Is that how you spell it? Reindeer? Rain dog? We'll call it a rain hound. Sounds cooler. It's just gonna be combat. And I was gonna make it a formidable fight, but I think because we have help, I think it's gonna be a dangerous fight. Or should it still be formidable? I think I'm gonna ask the Oracle on this one. Is it gonna be formidable? Yes or no? Oh, it is a formidable fight. Okay. Looks like it's formidable. You know how much it would suck? You know how much it would suck if Emo died here? Alright, we're pulling out all the stops here. And I think every single time that we add damage to the fight, whenever we deal damage, it's gonna be 2 harm. Because we have Hanger here to help us. I think that's fair. Because sadly, we're going to be taking 3 hit per hit. But we are going to ambush him and his Rainhound. So let's get into our moves here. We're going to enter the fray. Um, and it's gonna be plus shadow. Whew. Enter the fray. And that's a weak hit, sadly. All right. So we choose one. Then roll to determine who is in control. If you are, all right. So we have momentum. I mean, we have the initiative is what we're doing. Because I don't want him to take initiative. So we're gonna take the initiative here. Which sucks, but yeah. So we're gonna go into the fight here. And we're going to attack using edge because we're making ranged attacks. And then we're gonna grab a bunch of stones that we had picked up before we left, because we were a troublemaker back home. So we have our slingshot, which we did ascertain at the beginning. We have our slingshot and we have a bunch of rocks, and we're just gonna sling one at him. So let's see about that. It's a weak hit. You inflict harm, but lose initiative. That is not good. So we're gonna do 2 harm. As I hit him with my ambush, I hit him with the rock, and also Hangry rushes in with his club at the ready, and he says, "Master, you need to embrace happiness and Christmas." And he smacks the Grinch, but his whole Rainhound gets in between him, takes the hit for him, and begins to growl. We lost the initiative so quickly. All right. What is this, battle? No. What's this? Endure harm. Okay. So this is gonna be a clash. So we're gonna roll with edge. As the Rainhound kind of bashes against Hangry. So we don't inflict harm. And I'm gonna say that half this is gonna decide whether Hangry dies or not. Companion endure harm. Your companion faces physical danger. They suffer health equal to the amount of harm inflicted. If your companion's health is 0, exchange any leftover health for momentum. So Hangry takes 3 damage. That means he's at 2. So we're gonna your heart or your companion's heart. Our heart is 2. We're gonna do ours. What was that? That didn't do anything. So this is gonna be 2 heart modifier 0. I don't know what this is. 2. So weak hit. Your companion is battered. If their health is 0, they cannot assist until they have regained. Alright, no. Okay, so they just took damage. Hangry's still alive though. Woo! But they do have the initiative, so we're gonna clash again. Mr. Grinch is gonna slowly rise from his icy throne, going, Are you the child who has stolen my feast? I will tear you apart and feed on your bones. And as he's slowly getting up, the Rainhound is going to try to bash once more. It's going to try to bite, actually, at Hangry, who's right here. And I'm over here. Alright, so let's clash. I'm using Edge. That is another miss. God damn. Alright. Companions endure harm. Let's see it. Your heart. So that's 2 and 2. Weak hit. Yep. So he goes down. Man. This is not looking good. I think I'm going to start backing up a little bit, and I'm gonna yell, Hangry, no! No! Get up! Hangry! And he's just, get out of here, kid. We made a mistake. We're gonna clash again to see if Hangry survives, dies. As I toss another stone, trying to hit. Okay, so that's a opportunity strong hit. Okay, so inflict your harm and choose one. You have the initiative. All right, so we're gonna inflict. We're gonna take +1 momentum. We're gonna inflict regular harm on Mr. Grinch. But Hangry is down, so we're not doing double anymore. And I want to run up and heal him, but I don't think I can do that with the dog, the hound, standing right there. I'm gonna send a stone flying at the hound. I don't know exactly how much health it has, but we're gonna try to hit it and see what happens, since we do have the initiative. So we're gonna edge and attack with that. Strong hit. That's right. So we're gonna do damage to them. So that's 1, and then plus another harm. Nice. Nice. And we still have the initiative. I think I'm going to, let me see. I'm right here. Hangry is right here. I hit the hound. Is the hound down? I know I only did 2 damage to him. But they have a shared health bar, and Mr. Grinch is the main creature. I am going to say 50-50. Is the hound down? No. Ah, fuck. Shit. Ooh, okay. We're gonna do this. I'm going to load up another stone, get it ready in my slingshot, and fire it at the hound once more. I'm really trying to just get this hound down enough to where this fight, as long as I can keep my range from Mr. Grinch, that I might be able to do this without Hangry's help. Alright, let's see it. That's a weak hit. We inflict harm, but lose initiative. Shit. Alright, Mr. Grinch takes 1 more damage. Let's ask the Oracle. I think it's a little more likely that the Rainhound is down. Is the Rainhound down? Fuck yeah! Alright, so the stone flies and, like, just with a loud thud and a crack, slams into the forehead of this Rainhound. And we hear a crack as some of the skull kind of caves, and it whimpers and collapses. Its front paws begin pawing at the spot where it got hit. It's not dead, but it's definitely out of the combat. And I think that since it's out of the combat, this is reducing to a dangerous encounter. All right, we lost initiative though, and Mr. Grinch is going to walk, going. You hurt my child, my pet, and you turn my servants against me. I will enjoy feasting on you, child. And he's going to walk down here. I'm gonna use D&D movement. Let me see. Control Z, 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 Z. Why? Oh, okay. So I was right here, and let's see. D&D movement here. So he'll have 30 feet of movement, and he can dash if he wants to. So we're gonna say he dashes to get right here. He doesn't have an attack. Well, actually, he does have an attack because this isn't D&D. All right, so we're gonna clash. Yeah, using edge, trying to throw another stone at him between his fingers as he reaches towards me with his massive hands. That grin curling even harder on his face, really morphing himself into just this nightmare fuel. And I miss. He has the advantage. He has the initiative, and he deals damage to me. Let's endure some harm. So it's health or iron, whichever is higher. So health, yeah. This, you suffer -1 momentum. That's a huge shame. Ah, fuck. Is Emo gonna die here? Dude. This is a wicked ass Christmas. Alright, so I try to send the stone at him. It hits one of his big ass fingers, and he just kind of shoves me back. I think he's strong enough, and he's gonna shove me up against this like pile of stuff. And I just slam into it. Back gets really badly hurt. I hear a crack somewhere. Probably like a bone or something. Might have snapped or cracked. And then he's gonna approach. And he's gonna try to clash again. Here we go. That's gonna take us down to 0 HP and -1 momentum to make up for the last point. Well, actually, I'm wrong, because I was at 5. He deals 2 damage. I'm at +1 because he's a dangerous enemy now. He's not a formidable. Woo! Yes! I'm still in it, boys! Okay, so we're gonna endure harm once more. Come on, buddy. We're gonna... It doesn't matter what we use, it's the same. It's a weak hit. You press on. Alright. Clash again. We really... I think things are very bad right now. I'm gonna turn the tide. Once per fight, when you risk it all, you may steal initiative from your foe to make a move. When you do, add +1 +1 to the move and take +1 in momentum on hit. So we're going to actually strike as we just kind of, in the heat of the battle, just kind of do a last-ditch effort, swinging wildly with the slingshot. And we got +1 on this one. Fuck! If you fail to score a hit on that move, you must suffer a dire outcome. Pay the price. It is stressful. Okay. Endure stress. Yeah, we're gonna do spirit, because GG for health. I mean heart. Weak hit. You press on. Okay. Oh my god. So we're back into a corner. Hangry is down. This guy is down. Who knows for how long. Mr. Grinch is a monster. And we're going for a clash here. Come on. That's a strong hit. That's a strong hit. How much do we need to hit? That's a strong hit. Okay, we're gonna do an extra 1 momentum, and we're gonna take the initiative here. Okay. Okay. We might be able to do this. I might be able to end the fight here. So we're gonna do harm twice. So we're gonna do harm once, and then an extra +1 harm, and then we are going to attempt to fulfill this with our initiative turn. So we smack him in the face as he reaches towards us, and it like hits him in one of his eyes, and he reels from the impact and just roar. And we are going to roll out from this corner that we're stuck in, kind of getting back onto the bridge here. And we are gonna load up a final stone. And I think if we can take both of his eyes, this fight will be as good as over. Because he won't know where we are. He won't be able to do anything. Let's ride this whole Christmas endeavor on whether or not Emo can hit a stone into a giant green man's eyes. Here we go. Wish me luck, guys. That's a strong hit. That is a strong hit. We end the fight. Let me see. End the fight. On a strong hit, this foe is no longer in the fight. They are killed, out of action, flee, or surrender as appropriate to the situation and your intent. Woo, boys. All right. We have defeated Mr. Grinch and his Rainhound. And I think that's going to be progress on saving Christmas. We're almost there. Oh, shit. I'm going to... As Mr. Grinch grabs and claws at his eyes, both of which are now bloody, like, gashes where these stones have impacted his irises, he falls over. I think he's going to, like, collapse back here. And he's going to say, "Filthy child! What have you done? No!" And Emo's going to rush over to Hangry and see if we can save him. Please let me save the boy Hangry. Can't believe he had a change of heart only to go down in combat. Okay. So he is down at 0 HP. We're gonna go for a heal here. When you treat an injury or ailment, roll wits if you are mending your own wounds. If you're rolling your own wounds, it's wits or iron. We're doing wits, because it's the same anyways. So come on, let's save Hangry. We cannot lose him. Please, come on. It's a weak hit. As above, but you suffer -1 supply or -1 momentum. We're gonna lose supply. We tear a piece of the arm of our new coat and use it as we use it to like tie around his wounds. We apply pressure to stop the bleeding. We lose 1 supply, but he regains 2 health. So he is back up. Oh, Hangry. I thought I'd lost you there. I thought I'd lost me there. What is... And he catches sight of the Rainhound still like screeching and clawing at its head. And he's like scrambles away. He says, What happened? I didn't kill them, but I think we won. Did we? Yes, I think we did, Hangry. What? What happens now? I I don't think we should kill them. I I know they've done bad, but they're both injured pretty badly. They won't be causing anyone trouble. And I think you and your brothers should take some time and try to talk them out of their ways. They've been bad all this time, but that doesn't mean they have to suffer for the rest of their life. I don't know if they'll I don't know if Mr. Grinch will change his ways. Yeah, but who knows? Maybe he will. We just gotta give him some time. I'll let my brothers know, and maybe maybe things will end up better than. Maybe things will be well. We can only hope. You know what my family calls hope? That's the Christmas spirit. Also, by the way, Hangry, I know you're bleeding. I'm bleeding too. I should probably take care of that a little bit. I'm getting a little lightheaded. And then like Emo just kind of falls down like in a sitting position, and Hangry's going to take his turn to try to heal us. So it's gonna be plus wits. We're just gonna use our own wits here. We'll give him a +1. Weak hit. Okay. He tears up our supply once more, but we regain 2 health. I guess we're both looking kind of bad, huh? Yeah, angry. I was so scared there for a moment. I didn't know if we were. I don't know if we were gonna make it. In the background, the whole time that this is happening, you just hear, and then you hear as the rainhound kind of claws at its forehead. By the way, Hangry, do you think you and your brothers might be able to help me with a snow problem? A snow problem? Yeah, there's a sleigh that I could probably use. Oh, right. Yeah, let me get him. So he goes get his brothers, and they are going to help me do the sleigh. So I'm gonna mark progress as him and his brothers. Begin to like shovel off the snow from the sleigh, and we're gonna fulfill that one. Strong hit. That's right. Where is it? Where's fulfill your vow? What is so on a strong hit? You mark experience. What experience is that? That's 1. So we have 2 experience. So we have done this part, which gives us progress on returning the presents. And with the help of Hankry and his friends, Emo managed to repackage. Obviously, they're not in perfect packaging or whatever, but they put stuff back into boxes and they pack the boxes onto the sleigh. And Hangry and his friends and his brothers agree to pull the sleigh down the mountain back to Whoville. We're gonna fulfill that. Hell yeah. That's 3 experience right there. So that's 5 total. So we make our way back down the mountain. It's gonna be experience for saving Christmas. And as we make our way back down the mountain, Emo sits against the pile of presents that have been repackaged and tied together with twine, kind of nodding off every few minutes, trying to stay awake. The whole time, Grim, kind of yipping and barking, climbing up to the edge of the sleigh and staring out at the snow fly by, tongue hanging out as the wind pushes past him. He's a very happy boy, and Emo can't help but laugh, and he says, "We did it, Grim. We really did it. I can't believe we did it." Grim barks happily and continues to stare off into the distance. The group arrives back at the Whoville village, and as everyone sees the sleigh roll in, someone far away screams out, "Hey, it's Santa Claus!" And everyone begins to gather in the town center. And for a moment there, Emo can't help but just chuckle at the fact that, in a way, he was Santa Claus today. And he arrives. Everyone gathers up around him. They give him hugs. His mom walks up and says, "Where have you been? It's Christmas morning and you were nowhere to be found. I was so worried." "Yeah, Mom. I'm fine. I made some new friends and looks like looks like Christmas is back on track." And she smiles and says, "Silly boy. Christmas was never off track. We don't need the presents. We just need each other." And Emo kind of just smiles, but quickly hides it because we are Emo, of course. And we're gonna fulfill this. That's a weak hit. What does that mean, actually? There is more to be done. Envision what you discover, then mark experience. Alright. Let's see. It forces you to act against your best intentions. I think his mom grabs him into a large hug. Everybody seeing this, and Emo tries to play it off and act like he doesn't care, but he cares. And in the moment, he just throws away the facade of this harsh exterior, this darkness, and he hugs his mom. 7 experience. And with that, as we pan away from Whoville Village, we see all of these Whos gathered around the red sleigh. Santa Claus did come on Christmas. And he happened to be some emo kid who thought that Christmas was about the gifts. And through his adventures, he brought Christmas to those who had never experienced it before. Anyways, I'm very bad with prologues, so let's see what happens here. I think there is a way to get a prologue. Quest moves. Write your epilogue. Sorry, write your epilogue. When you retire from your life as Ironsworn, envision two things: what you hope for and what you fear. Then roll the challenge dice and compare. Momentum is ignored. All right. So, what we hope for is that Mr. Grinch eventually comes to appreciate Christmas for what it is and stops his terror, his reign of terror. What we fear is the exact opposite of that. Let's roll it. 1 sec, I'm getting a call. All right. Let's write the epilogue. What is this? Filled progress. I think we had all 10, right? Let's just... Let me see. Just submit. Oh no, you do have to add a number. Okay, I think we did have all 10 for saving Christmas. Yep. That's a strong hit. Eventually, through the months and years, Mr. Grinch, despite his injuries and whatnot, softens up a little bit, appreciating the fact that despite him having been so cruel, Hangry and his brothers, they don't kill him, they don't reap their revenge. They all live happily at the top of that mountain. And though Mr. Grinch was upset for most of his life, thinking that his family had abandoned him, only now did he realize that it was on top of that mountain that he found his family. Oh, that was so stupid. Anyways, I appreciate you all watching. If you did, make sure to leave me a follow if you're watching this on Twitch. And if you are watching this on YouTube, give me a subscribe, like, and leave me a comment on what you think of today's game. Obviously, it's not... It was not anything professional or anything. But, you know, it is what it is. I had fun. And I actually really thought that Emo and Hangry were going to die against Mr. Grinch. And I was really afraid that Mr. Grinch was just going to win because you know what that means? That means that, like... that means that the evil prevails and my Christmas spirit special kind of has a terrible ending. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you on the next stream. Y'all have a good Christmas. Remember, it's cold outside. It's cold out there. But it's always warm at the Chalupa channel. Y'all have a good Christmas.